Okay. I'm
and
finishing.
AJ, I might be a little bit late too.
I
didn't enjoy the descriptive scene he gave of someone giving birth.
Okay. Get 7 back in here. See if you can.
Yes, the fucking vacuum cleaner is hilarious.
Anyway, we are going to.
First one's pretty cool.
We're going to start now. I'm sorry.
5 I like.
Art. Here's 2 more pieces of art.
I'm not even going to look at them. Okay. Okay, everybody. We're 20 minutes in. Let's start now.
Yes.
No.
I'm sitting here in my living room and I just can't seem to shake the glue. I'm pissed.
I'm sure Ken has acquired some very interesting phrases from this conversation to use as the intro for the video.
Cock and ball torture on Wikipedia. The free
free
encyclopedia at
Wikipedia.org.
Wikipedia.org. Cock and ball torture. CBT is a sexual activity.
Involves torture, genitalia, and it also may involve genital spanking.
I will fucking mute all of them. Okay. Our first scene of the night is going as the camera zooms into the lower boroughs of the city of Newport. Late at night, Morrigan, your brothers haven't come back yet. Although you're not entirely sure if you're expecting them to come home tonight. As you are out on the roof of the building, inspecting it for the possibility of a garden. How are you dressed? How are you acting? What is your mood? Describe.
She is in like loose clothing, like a white floaty blouse and like trousers that are like also kind of loose, comfortable clothing. She's also killed her halo. That is not a thing that's happening at the moment. As she like inspects the roof, like pokes like some of the rocks there. She doesn't. She's worried, but she's trying to like keep herself busy to avoid said worry.
You're the only one home at the moment, Well, of your siblings. Your sister went out to go get some food at the market. Your brothers are still out, walking for the mercenary gang. Roll me a perception check.
I cannot see what that rolled. Hold on. That's a 14.
Excellent. So as you're up on the roof.
Yeah.
It becomes very quiet, very peaceful. You're pretty sure that your mother and your uncle are asleep, or at the very least being quiet inside. The streets become quiet. It doesn't occur to you until a few moments in that you live in a city full of a lot of people who don't necessarily sleep at night. The streets around your house are a bit too quiet.
I hate that.
It's literally the equivalent of being like in New York, and then suddenly you don't hear any cars, you don't hear any people, you don't hear any birds.
She is going to stand up, like, because she's like sort of crouched over, like hunched over a little bit. She is going to stand up and just look around.
Well, the city itself doesn't seem to be abandoned by any means. The streets around, for at least, the foreseeable block that you can see from the top of the roof, you don't see anyone. No beggars, no travelers, no carts. Not even an alley cat. Then, as you're looking around, you see someone running away from, like not necessarily away from your house, but in the opposite direction of your house. Someone hooded, completely clothed over, cloth covering their face, their head, their arms, everything. They seem to be carrying something, and they seem to be in a rush.
Would she be able to tell where they're trying to go? Like, are they running towards the house, or like?
Are they? Yeah, they're running away. Like not. You can't tell if it's specifically, but it's like in the.
You're breaking up a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll break it.
Don't know how I can fix that. My internet's good.
That's working now.
Yeah. Is there like an easy way to get down off of the roof? Like a quick and easy way, other than like having to go through the house again?
Sorry, say that again?
Is there like an easy way to get off the roof from where she is?
Yeah. There's a ladder that goes down to the the street. The closest thing to a fire escape. Not a real fire. It's not much of a fire escape, but
She is going to. Fuck it, we ball. She is going to go to run and almost like, what's the word I'm looking for? Chase, look, like try and maybe cut off the person who she saw running, because she's getting vibes and she don't like them.
She's getting vibes and she does not like them.
Yeah.
As roll me if you're trying to just catch up to them, roll me an athletics running check.
I was gonna say she's gonna try and like cut them off, figure out where they're going, and try and cut them off.
Then in that case, roll me a streetwise check.
That's a 15.
Is the person's not like in a deadbolt run. They're shuffling rather quickly through the streets, but they're not like making a bolt for it. You've only been here like a couple days, so you haven't gotten a great grasp of the entire city by any means. But the few streets around your house you've gone for a walk or so, and you figured out where a couple of small shortcuts might be.
Mm.
As you make a break out from the front of the front,
Making a break.
you come out of an alleyway in front of this guy. Doesn't seem to have immediately noticed you, as he's more focused on making sure no one's following him than if anyone's in front of him.
She's going to, in air quotes, accidentally bump into him. Like, she steps out and he, that kind of thing.
As you bump into this person, it becomes apparent that not only are they shorter than you, they have they have a more feminine frame than they appeared from a distance, as they you sort of step out in front and they walk right into you, and you were ready for for a collision, but they will not, as they fall back onto their ass.
I'm so sorry, I didn't see you there.
What are you? As the person in the young girl, maybe young girl to middle, mid teen equivalent, yellow skin, pointed ears, kind of a pale pale yellow, like wilting sunflower.
Yeah.
And platinum blonde hair. What are you doing?
Walking? I didn't see that. I'm so sorry. She goes down and tries to help her up.
She realizes that her mask is down, and quickly and panickedly pulls her mask back up to cover her face. Yeah, for the gods. You should have been in your house.
Why? What's going on?
Get out of my way.
Oh, slow down. What is going on?
Get out of my... There's a couple of lights that down the street, a couple of people with lanterns approaching.
She is going to grab the woman and the girl and pull her into the alley she came from.
What? Pull me down. I'm just trying to get... I need to get to the docks. I need to get to the docks right now.
Hey, breathe. What is going on? Can I help?
Distract the guards.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you. As she's going to run down the alleyway as quietly as she can.
Morrigan is gonna as if she hadn't been she's just gonna step out of the alleyway and act as if she's been just going for a night stroll. And she's gonna head towards the guards.
Yeah, these two Calfars, they're just in bucket helms, breastplates, spears. One of them's got a lantern. The one that doesn't have a lantern has a shield. As they catch eye of you. They don't say anything until you get a little bit closer. You normally out this late? Thought you'd claim and slept during the night.
I couldn't sleep. So I went to walk to clear my head. Is that an issue? I wasn't aware of any curfews per se.
Curfews? No. But yeah, be careful out here. There's a lot of banditry, thieves out and about. Only so many guards, 3 times as many knives in the dark. Pretty thing like you shouldn't be walking around the streets without a bodyguard.
It almost sounds like you're offering.
Roll me a guile.
Guile, let me find out.
Okay, what did you get for that guile check?
A 19.
Oh god. As
Like the girl said to distract the guards. Morrigan's distracting the guards.
the one of the guards, like as you say, that almost sounds like an offer, like a sly smile and like a wink, as one of the guards is his eyebrows arch a little bit and he looks over to the other guy, and the other guy gives him a look like, "Don't you fucking dare! We're on patrol." And then there's just no voice, no verbal communication here, but a quick exchange of "Don't you dare! Come on, dude! No, come on! I do it for you. Fine."
The best wingman.
As one, like the guard with the lantern just hands the lantern back over to the other guard, slings his shield over his back. I'm gonna go back to the post. I'm presuming you're going to escort this young lady back home. That would only be the right thing to do. Right. Well, I'll see you later then. Don't get lost on the way back. But yeah, so he walks you back. He starts walking. He starts walking you back towards your place. As he a little bit of conversation on the way back as he says, "So I presume you're one of the refugees. Haven't seen you around here in a while, at all."
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I don't know this, but Morrigan presumably would. Where would be a good place to lie and say she came from?
Forceport? Trade? I mean, I'm going to be honest, like, just saying that you're from through doesn't really narrow down why you're here.
Oh, okay. She sort of like looks at the ground and there's a little bit like homesickness in her gaze. I'm from, through, so.
I bet it's a lot different out here. More sand.
A lot more sand. It's everywhere.
Negative 10 permanent hit points from Morrigan.
It's
You didn't even do
rough,
the
I don't
line
like it.
right.
Yeah.
Jeez. Fucking Christ.
I'm joking. As he Yeah, we get that a lot.
Still, doesn't mean it's all bad.
So, you come here with a husband?
Not yet.
No. As kind of stopping not too far from like in one of the alleyways, not too far from your place. I'm not going to require a secondary roll, but I am going to ask just how, like, you have an opportunity here to, like, blue ball this guy and just go home, or to properly distract him. It's up to you.
She is gonna like give him a kiss, like wink, and like head back home with like a little bit like of sway in her step. You know, that kind of like she's teasing him.
As
This is not safe to do to a cow farm.
the moment you close the door, like you enter the house, you turn around, you close the door, you turn back around, Mona's right there, I presume with her arms crossed.
Yep.
Oh,
Staring at you.
hello.
Where were you?
Out walking. You know, couldn't sleep, so
You thought that
went
was a
for a
good
walk.
idea.
Yes.
What possessed you to think that? Are you infested with demons?
I don't think I am. I
So,
hope I'm not.
it was your own idiotic ignorance that decided to walk around an unknown city full of criminals and gangsters.
I can take care of myself.
You can you? She stares at you. Okay.
Morrigan sort of like crosses her arms and like,
Mona's gonna punch you in the stomach.
oh. Do I need to?
Rolling for this.
Do you guys want to roll for that?
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
What do I
yeah,
need to roll?
Roll defense.
So that's just my defense. That's a 16.
16?
Yeah.
Let me actually get on the roll 20 real quick.
Yeah, you weren't even on the roll 20.
I wasn't. I was playing. That was my life.
I wasn't expecting to get fucking punched.
Well, you just said you could defend yourself.
I said she could take care of herself. There's a difference.
Yeah, and she's about to show you that difference.
Oh.
And honestly, you might dodge this.
Yay. What does the dice say no and fuck me over?
11. You dodge.
Oh.
What? Where were you rolling?
Oh,
I'm rolling in Winter's Rest. Hold on. Let me roll in the proper channel.
I'm still going to keep
sorry.
the 11. I'm keeping the 11 because fuck you.
No, I'm rolling this one. Fuck you.
You get a free roll? What the fuck?
Oh, that's 2 G20s.
I was gonna say, can we keep?
That's even worse than before. I don't have luck of the draw. Yeah, she tries to punch you in the stomach. You're able to dodge. Describe.
Morrigan sort of like sidesteps to the side and It's surprisingly like she's surprisingly light on her feet, and she just sort of looks at Mona like, "What the fuck?"
Another hit is coming towards you. This time with the butt of a morning star.
Oh,
17.
15. That hits.
I like how Mona just like carries the Morning Star around. Doesn't even have it like hooked on a belt. It's just holding it in one hand.
No, it's hooked. She like very quickly, as you're standing, like what the fuck, you get hit in the stomach with the butt end, like the pommel of the Morning Star. That deals 4 damage, 7 armor suppress.
So my armor rating is 1.
No,
So I think that just
it
does.
does 4 damage.
Okay, that does 4 damage. And how much armor do you have?
1.
Armor.
And 1.
1. My armor rating is 1.
That's actually 10 damage. Status of the Morning Star. So yeah, that is 10 damage to you.
She doesn't see that one coming. She was too like caught off guard by the fact that her sister is trying to punch her. She doubles over, wheezing and coughing as she's winded and like blinking tears out the corner of her eyes. That hurt a lot more than she was expecting it to. That she wasn't expecting to get hit again.
You very much do understand how to avoid attacks. Though with a weapon, that wasn't very effective. Mona's gonna help you get up. And what would you do now if I wanted to kill you? If I was someone who wanted to do that?
What roll would I need to make? Because Morrigan is like a paranoid little bitch. She would definitely have like a knife or a dagger up her sleeve. What would I need to roll to like put that to Mona's throat?
Do you have fat? Do you have
I do have fast draw.
fast draw? Okay, then you just are able to use your accelerated action to pull the weapon out. No specific roll needed.
Sweet. Yeah, no, and it's like pointed at her throat, not drawing blood, but it is there, and Mona can feel it there.
A little knife. And that might stop me. Might stop a Calfuck. Can it stop an ogre?
I mean, driven through the throat, I would imagine that would stop her from like quite a few things.
She leans in. No. No, it won't. What I'm getting at, sister, is that there are very, very, very dangerous people out there. And if you're gonna go walking around alone at night, tell somebody. So when they find your body, we can at least identify it and know what happened. Now get up. Let's go get you some water to recover from that bruise you're gonna get. Do you want to hit me back?
No. She says no, and then she fucking, with like the pommel of her blade, just like hits. She like flips it and hits Mona like upside the jaw with it.
Pull out this be against Mona's static.
I don't know why I would need to roll. Hold on.
Your attack roll.
Light blades.
Light blades.
Also, you have skill in light blades, or Mona's point is even more fucking.
I do.
amplified.
That's an 8. Oh, that's. Hold on. I roll again.
That's an 8. That beats me by 1.
1.
It's 25.
18 plus 7 is
Yeah, 25.
Okay, so you got a 25.
Wait.
Yeah.
How? What? Fuck. Hold on.
Because it had an 8 that exploded. So 5, 8, 7, and a plus 5.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
It's like
that's a
when
good
Leo
hit.
hit you.
That's a
Yeah.
good fucking hit.
It's like the second
Against-
sibling to do that.
Against a boot. So how much is it? 25?
Yeah.
5, 8, and 7.
That's 3 boosts. That's an extra 3 damage.
I swear I had it on Morrigan's sheet, but apparently I did not take note of the stats for the dagger, which is completely a me problem. Ba, ba, ba. I'm so sorry. I thought I had them written down.
Dagger is 205.
Okay.
So what's your strength?
My strength. That's an 8.
So 3.
Yeah.
So 2 plus 3.
5.
You do no damage to me.
Okay.
It's just, there would still be like an effect.
Hit me, but physically you do no damage.
Yeah.
As you could describe hitting Mona with a really, really good hit that would typically like knock someone down, but you're just not physically strong enough to get past. Well, you're trying to hit me in the head, so.
Jules, like, what she does is she goes no, she turns around, flips the dagger, and then fucking whacks Mona across the jaw with like the
Dan, do you want to say?
You're trying to hit me in the head, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, circumstantially, I think it's fair to say that the armor rating wouldn't apply to this situation because you don't have any hide rating.
I'm not a vampire yet. Sure, you can get me with 5 damage. Ah! You got a swing on you.
Morrigan looks pissed at Mona.
You see Mona is like, grabs her bottom jaw where like the cut is that you left with the butt end of that. Though, if you hit me in the stomach or my chest, that would have done practically nothing.
I know. I'm not as idiotic as I might seem, sister.
Well, if you're not an idiot, why did you act like one?
She doesn't answer, she's just gonna go to the kitchen.
Mona will follow. Maybe that was a harsh way of, giving you a lesson. How Dad taught me. Back in trade.
Yeah, well, you're not him, so you don't have to teach like him.
She shrugs. Did it get my point across?
Jury's still out on that one.
Sound like a Hellenite now. Look, all I'm getting at is that there are very dangerous people out there. Very dangerous people who would like to do very bad things to you. You have the benefit as well as the curse of being pretty. They won't just rape you. They'll sell you. Do you understand that?
I do.
So for the love of all that is good, for the white lady, for the Father above, and for our lost, and his sacrifice, fucking tell us if you're gonna go out. least leave a note.
I will. I will.
She smiles and walks over and gives you a hug. That was a really good hit,
Morrigan,
sister.
she tenses at first, like she's expecting to get hit again, but like relaxes into it. Like, yeah, well, you know. I tried.
You would do well as a fighter.
Well,
I was looking for you because I wanted to read you more passages of the book,
oh,
if you have the time.
yeah, I do. I was gonna ask if you would teach me how to you know, it, she's like quite shy as she asks you know, how to pray.
You want to learn to pray. Her eyes lighten up a bit. Are you wanting to be a cleric, sister?
I don't know. I just think it might maybe be useful.
It will definitely make you more useful than you are now, but don't think yourself as not useful. It's not what the goddess wants. If we're gonna pray and I'm going to increase my workload, we're gonna drink more than just water. As she takes the cup from your hand and pours it down like into a plant. As she pulls out a wine bottle.
And with that, we will shift scenes. As Brian, Leopold, you guys are walking back after having delivered this dude's dick.
Yep.
Your promise. And Lee, are you there?
Yeah, no, I'm here.
All right, it's double checking. As you guys were given a small bonus for being, and I quote, hilariously literal.
Listen, Brian,
Huh?
thanks for covering back there, man, because I can't kill anyone. You know that, right?
Why aren't you able to kill anyone?
It's against his religion with Demar. It's one of the sins, I believe.
Okay, tell me that in character.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought...
No worries.
No, yeah. No, it's just my relationship, you know, with Demar. Just one of the sins I can't kill. At least not unless it's defense or for food. So, but to thank you, I got a gift for you. And you might like this. And he reaches into his pouch and he pulls out what looks like a really old, tattered journal. And he kind of goes through it. I've translated this. This is an old Tauran journal, Dr. Nawati's medical journal. It talks about plagues. It talks about the plants. It's where I got some of my recipes. It had some seeds in there too, man. But, you know, it might be interested in whatever you're studying. So if you're interested, I'll give you this book.
Yeah, I'm interested.
All
Hand
right,
it
man.
over.
I know you like reading in books and stuff, so, and I've already memorized that whole thing, so maybe you'll find some value in it.
I take the book and I open and flip through the first couple pages.
I mean, it's in Demarian.
Well, he's translated it so that if he can sell
So
it or
like,
pass it.
with, like Pelganite written underneath
Yeah.
the letters. Yeah, this is a really, really old, like, medical, like, herbalist journal with, like, references to plants you've never actually even seen before. And it, like, whoever was writing this, like, they definitely knew plants. Probably better than they knew people. You know people well enough to know that this book was written by a nerd.
Oh, yeah. Brian just kind of like looks at that. And just kind of like thinks to himself like, huh, person who wrote this must have been a virgin his whole life. Loser.
He was actually married. I don't think they had any kids though.
No, it was only in my head.
Oh,
I said
sorry.
that in my head. As I look over at Leopold, and I just kind of like, there was a hint of a smile as he was looking through the book, as he just goes like back to like normal, like just stoic facial expression. He like continues, and as like you guys are continuing to walk, he just kind of like puts his hand on your head, tussles your hair a bit, pushes you forward to keep moving.
He had no problem with that. He's like, "Oh, that's cool." Man, though, I sure miss that library. But I hope we don't get more jobs like that. You know, maybe message deliveries or you know, even the mess hall peeling potatoes. That's got to be better than this.
Well, we can talk to him later next time we come in.
And we had one of our other brothers with us too, if I remember.
Yes.
One of the NPC
you
brothers.
you had Carver. He was following you guys around. Carver got the upgraded sword. Which is not really an upgrade. It's actually a downgrade, but he doesn't know that.
You gonna live up to your name and Carver up people? Huh?
Oh,
Okay.
very funny. But come on. Golden broadsword? Locke's gonna be so unbelievably jealous.
Where did you put that other sword anyway that you had?
Oh, I still got it right here. I'm just gonna sell it later.
Okay, good. Well, try and swing that around in your next fight, see how you feel about it, and then if you don't like its weighting, you don't like how it's used, then get rid of it and use the other one. The old one.
Right. So probably should.
Wouldn't the
Yeah,
gold be more expensive? Wouldn't you get more for it by selling that?
Yeah, but it looks so much cooler.
Oh, yeah. It's true.
Ah.
I guess we're heading home.
Yeah. As Brian, you had plans tonight, though.
Right.
You gotta ditch the dead weight.
Dungeons
Alrighty.
and daddies.
Alright. How far away were we from the home?
You're a few blocks away.
A few blocks away. Okay, so I think it's safe enough to let them continue going on their way. As I look over at you guys. You guys better be fine. When I get home, you guys better be there.
So where are you going?
Well, I forgot to mention something back to those. What do we got? Well, what are they called? The red something?
Oh, I did too. I need to go back with you.
What did you forget?
Remember, we have a message to give to that knight, John Sr., Don John Jr.
No, he's all the way in. No, what?
Huh?
We had a message to give to. It was some knight, Don John, and we were to tell him, be wary of angry Ferrum with hammers.
No. You're misremembering. That guy's son was all the way in Bale, and you told him you were going to Newport. He's like, oh, never mind.
Oh. Well,
You can go back
okay.
and rewatch
Well, then
the
you know what?
episode.
Leopold misremembered. It's like, aren't we supposed to be looking for this guy?
Are you talking about the guy that was over back in Bale?
Yeah, that's him. I had to tell him about the angry females. I think with boners. Was that what it was?
Yeah, I think that was what it was.
Well, we need to keep an eye out for
that
him.
is, yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
But anyway, you guys get your asses back home. I gotta go do this.
Is that a good idea? All right, if
I'm
they
older
yell at
than
me,
you.
it's on you.
I'm older than you. And plus, do you really think I'm gonna die out here? You do realize how quickly I managed to...
We lost a whole village, dude. All right, you know what?
I'll
We
be
could talk
fine.
about this later. You do your
Yeah.
errand. We're going to get home while we can before it gets too dark.
Yeah.
You die, I'm going to get mad. All right? All right. We're cool.
When have I ever died? As I
That
turn
is a
around and I
solid
begin
point.
As I turn
Solid
around
point.
and begin walking away.
What have
All
I
right.
ever died?
And we head back too.
You dumbass.
It's like, yeah, you got me on that one.
Brian knows that that's like all he needs to say to convince him. He doesn't have to say anything smart. Yes. So I am going to begin to walk.
Where are you going?
I am going back to I am gonna go walk along like a place that is near the ocean. Probably to like the docks, and I'm gonna find like an area that is empty and void of people. Like a side alley where part of the alley is facing the dock, or is like facing the open water. You're right, nothing good is ever gonna come of my planning and scheming.
Give me a streetwise check.
Oh yeah. What the fuck is my streetwise anyways? Let's find out. Oh, alright. That's a -4.
You suck.
I only had one city to ever explore, man. Like, I didn't have, like, the need to learn streetwise. It was a small-ass town.
Sounds like a you problem.
7.
Well, you find the dock.
Yep.
Considering you were just here.
Alright, then why'd you fucking make me roll, stupid? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, I go and find a fucking secluded area.
No, not super secluded at the very least. I mean, there's not that many people out here that like this late at night. Like, there's not any shipments coming in the middle of the night. It's not safe to get out of the water at night.
I am... Alright. Well, then where's an area that I can go that I'm gonna be, like, relatively unseen by most people?
You find a small dock. There are no workers, nothing like that.
Alright. As I just kind of, like, breathe in and out, very calm, stoic expression, as I just kind of, like... What the fuck was that? Okay, never mind.
Oh, that
As
was
I just
you.
kind of like look outward to the sea, and I say, "Hello, you watching me?" I think it's time we talked. Bitch, get out here.
There's not much of a response, except for just, the waves lapping against the dock.
Okay. That's wonderful. Alright, well, I mean... If you're just gonna ignore me, then I guess I could probably, like, pawn off this necklace or something somewhere. Good luck finding it again. Not my problem. Have fun. As I begin to turn around and start walking away.
Turn around and she's standing there.
Hey, how's it going?
You seem interested in playing games.
I love playing games. It's my favorite game.
Was saving your life not good enough for you?
Not particularly, no. I mean, like, it's appreciated and all, but, you know, who can settle for just that, right? And besides, we're in a pretty shitty situation. And isn't your whole job to, like, I don't know, what the fuck does Mona say? Uplift the downtrodden something? You're Loptif, aren't you? Or at least one of her friends, something like that.
Let's find out what she has to say, shall we?
I raise my eyebrow.
As she reaches out her hand the way Thor does when, like, he's summoning Mjolnir, and the camera pans for a moment as Mona has walked or left the room. She's been drinking with Morrigan. She goes to get another bottle of wine, and suddenly you're not in the kitchen anymore.
Oh, okay. I was reading to my sister, telling her about all the cool things about Loptif, and like I still have the wine. I'm just standing. I'm assuming I'm standing in a fucking alleyway.
You're standing on the dock. Real quick, before you turn around and see what's going on, I want you to roll me a theology recognizing rituals.
Okay. Woo!
Welcome to the fun zone.
Woo!
We're having fun here.
I was joking about my upsetness, but I got a 25.
Yes,
Morrigan is going to be so confused.
An incredibly powerful air cleric just teleported you.
Well, I'm just sort of standing here. I'm just sort of sitting there. Oh, this is rather inconvenient. I was in the middle of converting my sister. And she turns around.
It does not need a theology check to realize that Loptif is standing right in front.
Oh, I immediately get on my knees. Immediately. I know my betters.
Yeah, she has like a oh, that's adorable. Isn't she precious kind of smile on her face.
Right. You're such a kiss-ass bitch as I look down at her.
Hey,
she hasn't even noticed nor acknowledged that you're here.
Treat your sister with respect. She's the only reason you're still alive.
Oh, really?
What are you doing here?
All right, thanks.
Why are
Anyway,
you?
this is
She
my
just- her-
friend. She's really cool. She saved our lives. You know, give her a cookie or something.
I'm more than aware that it was the work of Loptif that saved us.
Good for you.
Mona stands up at this point,
It was
looking
the
at as Mona is standing up. She's looking at Loptif like, "Is this okay? Am I allowed to?"
Loptif isn't even dressed in like religious or super fancy clothes.
She's Loptif. She doesn't need to.
Yeah, she's literally dressed like slightly upper middle class with like a hood and a cape. Like there's like the only jewelry on her is like a couple of silver like rings. She looks like someone who wouldn't be worth robbing, but you have never seen anything more beautiful in your life.
Yes. Scion, again, I'm standing up, like giving her the look of like, "Is this okay? Am I allowed to stand up?"
And she just shrugs, like nonchalantly, like she doesn't really mind what you do.
Why are you speaking to the white lady?
Didn't I just tell you? She's my friend, helped us out, you know? We're best buddies, on a first-name basis, actually.
Oh, yes. Brian. Such a pathetic little name. You need better siblings, my dear. As she says that, looking at looking at Mona. They're disappointing.
I am well aware that most of them do not stick up to the standard. Morrigan's doing well, though.
As is expected. The problem I face, as she looks at Brian this time, like the way that you look at a mildly inconveniencing problem that is just slightly slowing down your progress on something, like an error pop up when you're trying to like code something on the computer.
Right.
We had a deal. You get to live instead of me just saving your sister. I was more than happy to only have one Hycro walk out of that fucking town. But you made yourself useful. And so I let the rest of you live.
Right.
And in return, you would deliver my pendant to the Windjackal tribe. So now what? Do you want fortune? Do you want fame? Do you want weapons and armor and upheaval? Do you want no strife in your life whatsoever? Because if you're about to try to make those arguments, I can have someone else deliver my pendant.
Mona is looking fucking livid as she looks at her brother. The god. Actually, would she prefer going by goddess or apotheosis?
Just the mistress, usually. Apotheosis is a little too formal. And unless in like a religious setting. And she is by no means a goddess.
The mistress offered you. She's looking at you. You want to take more from her after she saved our lives. Are you insane?
Who said I want to take more?
And are you planning on delivering that pendant? As Mona is reaching down for her morning star. If you're not, I will.
Loptif lowers her hand as if to gesture like no need for violence.
I let go of my morning star.
Speak, Magus. It's what you're good for.
He smiles at that. You said you want this thing delivered. I intend to deliver. When I make a promise to someone who saves myself and my family, I'm not just going to be a dick. That's for, other people. The reason why I wanted to talk to you right now, because I need assurances.
You need to make sure of what?
The reason why I brought and why I didn't have us a detour. Where do I know where the Windjackal tribe is?
Yeah, they're in the desert. They're nomadic. They usually post up at the Genesis Oasis. However, they move around a whole lot. So, like, they could be anywhere in the desert at any point in time. You would probably need to find a Windjackal to show you where the Windjackals are. You do know, however, that like you've learned since arriving in the city that the Windjackals have made it a considerable effort to be allowed once a cycle, which they don't always show up, once a cycle to trade goods at Newport without like their people getting enslaved by showing up.
Okay, that is interesting. I was under the impression that they were in the fucking dark forest of fear.
No, the
they're
Windjackals
Mihangi,
are in
right?
the desert. Yeah,
They're the desert Miyangi.
They
yeah, I was aware that they were in the
worship
fucking
Zeus.
dark forest.
They worship Zeus.
Under the impression.
They do not worship Zeus. They worship Ambra.
Oh, Ambra and the
Ambra and Fatash.
Ambra and Fatash. They don't worship the gods of darkness.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind then. I'm going to change what I'm going to say here. He says, I need some assurances. See, here's the thing is, as is quite obvious, I will not be bringing the rest of the family with me when I do this. I'm not going to bring them.
You want to exclude me from a holy quest given to you by my divine?
I want to I want to exclude the rest of the family from having to go to an entire nomadic tribe filled with man-eating wolf people. And if I'm not around, and you're not around, who do you think is gonna wrangle in and restrain all the craziness that Locke and Mona and Carvor attempt to hatch?
I'm Mona. You just said my name.
Sorry, Morrigan, my bad.
Sounds to me like I should go and not you.
I saved all of you, she says, like her eyes kind of, her face is extremely calm, but Mona, you catch like a slight twinge of like, okay, this is going on a little long. I'm annoyed. I'm not like angry, but I'm annoyed. And she says,
I looked absolutely mortified that I have annoyed my divine. I'm like giving it a look of, do you need me to kill him? What do you need? What do you need?
When I say, take the amulet, I meant all of you. The Windjackals. They aren't what you think they are. They're a lot different than the Mihangi you've heard stories of. They're respectful. They're competitive. If you come bearing gifts and offer assistance, bringing something of mine to the count of their tribe, they're not going to tear you limb from limb. They're going to welcome you with open arms. ears, and they're going to tell you what you need to do next. And if you don't,
I'm looking
okay, yeah.
at Loptif, like basically giving her the look of like, so this idiot's being an idiot. Do you need anything of me? In fact, actually, she quite literally says that.
Have you, dear?
Excuse
You're
my
an
brother's.
important-
Hold on, let me actually say it. Excuse
Okay.
my brother's blatant ignorance and disrespect. I'm certain I can convince him and our whole family to go do whatever you request. Is there anything more you need of me?
Brian
Have you,
smiles at blatant disrespect, at being called blatantly disrespectful.
Have you, dear? Oh no. You're exactly where you need to be.
Oh, that's
You're
nice to hear.
a key waiting for the lock, and once the lock arrives, she smiles without continuing the sentence.
I'm happy to know I'm important. She just says with fucking like cool. And then the gay panic sets in for Mona. As she's realizing, oh fuck, this lady, fuck, pretty lady. Yeah.
She turns and looks at she turns and looks
Brian?
at Brian. Yeah, sorry, brain farted there for a second. She says,
It's like one of the simplest names ever. How could you fucking forget it, dummy?
she says, let me make myself very clear. The following is not a threat, should not be taken as such. When I say what's going to happen next, that's not up for debate. I am divine. If I send those who I have chosen, those who I have marked with my protection out to do something, you think for even a moment they would not be shielded from the most mundane of harm? You think I would let something as lowly, pathetic, and worthless as a Mihangi harm you? You think I would not send you where exactly you need to be so that you may uplift yourself from this squalor that you will be stuck in for cycles if you choose to ignore me? Your sister understands. Your sister understands that I want you on top. They've seen the truth. Not the truth that is told, but the truth that is real. And I don't share my truth to just anyone. I understand your skepticism. The gods have not been kind to you, young man. But I am not a god. I am a queen. And I take care of my subjects better than Cinder, better than Helena, better than Nathratsu. As you can see, I can utter their names in disdain openly, and nothing happens. They are powerless. They can't even see this conversation right now, even with all their eyes and all their ears. I am still 5 steps above them. We aren't even playing the same game, Brian. So you're going to take that little amulet, and then you're going to find out what you're going to do next. And you're going to like it. And I don't mean that as in you're going to put up with it. I mean you're going to actually enjoy what's going to happen if you just let go of your paranoia and you listen to me.
If Loptiv gives Mona an opportunity, she would like put a hand on Brian's shoulder. She let me. I have seen. As she said, my brother, I have seen the truth. I have seen the inevitability. And I have seen greater things for all of us. We are destined for much, much better places than this. Put your faith in the divine for just a little bit, and you'll see as I have. You'll see as Morrigan is seeing now.
I breathe and inhale as I was looking at Mona, and I look back right into Loptiv's eyes.
It is difficult to hold your composure. It is. Have you ever seen like the new Hobbit remake?
Yes.
You know that moment when Galadriel absorbs some of the power of Sauron and starts to go a little crazy? He starts talking about they do not need a dark lord, they need a bright queen. That moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the bright lord!
That same energy. Like, looking into her eyes is like seeing the fury of 1,000 suns behind a calm and serene face that is as peaceful as a spring like a spring sunrise.
As he looks at that, there is a moment where he looks down for a second, clenches his fist slightly, and breathes and exhales out and looks back at her with for that moment of fear. He immediately refocuses himself as he looks back and with determination looks into this person's eyes as he just says, to be quite frank, I don't really trust you. From what I've heard from Mona.
Mona just starts to laugh.
From what I heard from Mona. The fucking...
Hold on, I'm just describing. You may continue, but I'm describing. See, there's a twinge of a smile on the edge of her face as she looks at Mona. As she looks at Mona with a look like they're sharing an inside joke.
Mona's just laughing, almost it's a giggle, but it's like a maniac giggle.
Harley Quinn vibes over here.
As he looks at her. I don't quite frankly trust you. You say you're what? Savior of the downtrodden. All those people there don't subjugate it. All those people there. They were suffering and they were in trouble, and then you actively killed them. You probably could have saved their lives in... You probably could have saved their lives in specific. You could clearly let us survive. Could have let them. So in all actuality, I really don't think that I should trust you. If you do something in what you do with this relationship that we've got here, could change that. Sure. But at the moment, I don't think very highly of you. So I think you can understand my worry for my family with this.
Brother, At the very least, do you trust me to care about our family's interests?
I trust you wholeheartedly.
Then you can trust her. Our interests are one and the same.
I just don't trust that you're capable of actually doing certain things.
Who got you here?
Oh, your poor sister. Your poor sister is quite capable, as long as someone doesn't land a good blow to the chest. She says jokingly.
He's like gripping her hands, not at the joke, but in fact, it's like, I'm not sure if you're capable of doing this after being the literal only reason we got here.
You can tell it doesn't take a whole lot, Mona. None of his insults actually matter to her. She doesn't care.
Oh no! She at this point she's not trying to like defend Loptiv. I mean, she is. It's her fucking goddess, but she's trying to just get her brother to stop being a shitface. That makes sense?
Yeah.
At
How
the
about
very
this?
least, you. Okay, sorry.
How about this? I offer a piece of knowledge for free. Knowledge is the most powerful thing to a magus.
I raised my
This
eyebrow.
There is a Farum in the city. By the time you're done with your debt to the Red Blades, he is going to get ready for an expedition. If you can make your way onto his expedition, your whole family, that is, you're going to need everyone to be successful. He's going to go to the ruins of the old Farum capital. Nothing but ghosts and gold. A lot of gold that you could come home with. It would make you lesser nobility in the city. You would need for naught. But you must first finish your trials with the Red Blades and then deliver my fucking pendant. And when you do that, then you can go on your little trip. And when you get back from that trip, you'll have more gold than half the Ladons in this, half of the Verisilans in this city.
Wait a minute. How many Ladons?
It would acquire to you half the Verisilans. Wait, how many Verisilans are in this city? Wait a minute.
The idea of there being a bunch of dragons doesn't even shock Mona. She knows about trade.
Oh yeah, he's not surprised either.
There.
Well, of course. Well, that doesn't sound too bad, brother. And, I mean, to bring no insult to my, divine, of course, but, you should know as well as I do, saying no to this will lead to your death.
I look back at you with, like, the most, like, brutally honest, do you think I'm that stupid kind of a look? Like, it just straight up, like,
Mona
are
proceeds
you
to give you a
fucking slow? Do you realize how fucking smart I am?
She looks you square in the eyes. Yes, I do think you're pretty dumb, brother. Sometimes you don't catch up onto things.
She just sort of sits back.
By the way, your int stat. I'm pretty sure we have the same int stat.
What's your intelligence?
13.
You are slightly smarter than me. I have a 12. But only slightly. I still am basically like at like the apex of a basic intelligence.
You guys are literally both geniuses. Like
Yeah.
you're smarter than the two smartest people from that entire town, including your dad.
Probably some of the smartest people in this entire city.
Yeah.
I know, like
fucking-
Cyclops is here.
Oh, there are Cyclopses? That's funny.
Yeah.
They're gonna try and kill me when they find out I'm on a dual path.
Mr. Sloptiff, if I
Yes.
may I be so bold to ask a favor of you?
Oh, finally, someone asking politely for something.
That's not something I do. You're gonna catch on quick. If you already haven't.
I don't want to impose anything. My mother could be doing better. And, well, there's not many divine that I know. She just sort of looks at her bluntly. Is there any chance that you could, give her something to lighten her spirits? It would make all this convincing far easier if she was on board.
She thinks for a moment. Already given quite a bit, but you are important to me.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't think it was... if I didn't think it would help your goals.
It is quite funny how most of my faithful ask for things that that further my goals and their own. If I was Aramon, I'd be offended. It's a good thing I'm not the old snot. As her eyes start to like glow a little bit, like a frosty blue, as they return to normal after only a couple of seconds. It's going to take a considerable amount of effort. But your uncle? Yes, well, the deed to your grandparents' estate. It's in a safe in the basement.
Makes that so.
Along with your grandfather's will and testament before he died. A will that your mother never got to see. How interesting.
Yeah, Morgan, we have a basement.
By the way, I'm just imagining...
The basement at the old estate. Like, in the house your mother grew up in, not the one that you're currently living in.
Oh,
so we have to go all the way back to... We have to go back... Oh, the old estate here?
No, the old estate here.
Okay. Yeah, by the way, if Loptif, which I'm assuming because I have actual piety in Loptif, she can. If Loptif could read Mona's emotions, she wanted to ask for something way more inappropriate, but then thought about it for a moment.
Coward.
Look, this is the goddess of vampires.
Coward. You should have asked for a kiss.
As she looks at you and she has a sly smile on her face as she looks back at Brian, and the smile remains, and she looks back at you, and then she leans forward and she says, "Do a good enough job wrangling your belligerent brother and the rest of your family, and you might just get everything that you want." As she leans a little closer, my pet.
Yeah, Mona's face goes entirely blush red. She stands completely stiff and still. Steam literally is coming off of her. Understood, mistress. I look at Brian like, if you fuck this up for me, I swear to God.
She says,
As like both of us look over at each other, like you fucking look at me with that like horror, like I'm gonna kill you smile or fucking look, and I just look, and I just kind of like there's like a half cocked smile appears on my face of like,
oh, by the
really?
way, one last piece of very good advice. Right around the time let's be honest here, enslavement to the Red Blades ends, there's going to be a rather lucrative appearing opportunity that could make you all a lot of money. Don't fucking do it.
No.
Don't do it. Okay. Understood. Understood, right, Brian?
I really wanted. Okay, I really want to do it, but I'm. Oh,
it's
all
very
right.
simple.
Whatever.
You see, there's going to be a colony. There's going to be a bunch of recruiters from all over the Red River kingdoms, and they're all the faith of Pelgan and the faith of Dingan come together to get as many people as possible, and they're going to take a big boat and go someplace no one's ever been before and set up a city.
And
If
then
you
they're all
go
gonna
there, you
fucking
die.
die. Yeah, all right. Sounds good. All right. I begin to walk up to her, and I get like what would probably be like not like right in her personal bubble, but just on the cusp of it, just a little closer than someone would normally should get to a fucking god.
I am looking at you like, the fuck are you doing? I'm about to hit you. I'm gonna drag you away.
As he just looks at you, as he just looks at her.
Is this where we shake hands?
Right.
You do what I think you're about to do.
And I punch it. No. But no. Right.
So you instantly die.
Your hand goes through a cloud of mist, and then you go into cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
We'll see where this leads, I guess. As I hold out my hand for her to shake it.
She grabs your hand with enough strength to bend steel.
Genuine jealousy. Genuine gay jealousy.
When she pulls her hand away, there is a solid, perfectly black mark in the middle of your palm of your hand.
Oh, that's wonderful. As I look up at her.
Mona, while you were doing that, it's like starts to raise her hand, like, what? No, but like it's just sort of pulls it back.
As I'm like looking at this palm, I don't know what it is, but I figure it's something random. We'll figure it out later. As I look at her.
She turns around. She's no longer interested in you. She starts walking away. As he walks past Mona, she leans down, helps you get back to your feet as you fall into your knees. Like, just acting like, without even asking, she reaches down, she grabs you by like the elbow, and she helps pull you back to your feet. And then quietly and quickly gives you a peck on the cheek as he walks away into an alleyway, and literally turns into like a foggy mist midway through the alleyway.
Mona does like the fucking anime fall where her knees cave inwards. As like both her hands are on the ground as she's breathing heavily.
As I see her walking away and doing that, I say, "Oh, you're a bitch."
I will let you get away with saying that this one time. If you ever say it again, I am taking your testicles.
All right.
I am certain Morrigan is very confused, and I want to drink the rest of my wine.
You had wine without me?
Yes, I was It was a special occasion. My sister and I were having a moment.
Oh, that's
on.
wonderful.
You might want to be part of it if you're going to start working for Optif. Learn more about the faith and all that.
Okay.
She
We'll
smiles.
see what happens.
Well, let's get home.
As I like grab you by the back of your shirt and lift you up.
She's not a very heavy person, so. Alright, onward we go? Then?
Let's
Yes,
see whatever the fuck happens.
we are going to fast forward to
I need to be clear.
yes.
That entire night, I'm just with Morrigan, and I am fucking gushing.
Oh my god, Morrigan!
I would.
Morrigan would be sitting there like. I want to say the gay panic is very much infectious as well.
Yes, yeah. There's a lot of giggling happening.
Yeah, so much giggling.
And wholesome, if allowed, wholesome family cuddles.
Several days later. Mona, I need you to put on some upbeat music.
Oh, I thought you were cutting to me.
No.
Happy
absolutely not. You've had enough
times.
screen time. Fuck you.
Upbeat music?
Yeah, like happy, like a good vibe lo-fi music.
Watch how quickly that's going to turn to shit.
Actually,
We
not.
don't deserve good things.
One of you gets a good scene today.
Oh my god.
No, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, and Morrigan gets to have her like a jealous moment that she didn't get kissed by a god.
He wants to be kissed by a god, specifically Loptif.
I don't know. You can. I can arrange for a certain very large red god to have sex with you.
No.
Red god?
He's
That
talking
can be
about
arranged.
Pass.
If you want to have sex with a god so bad, it can happen.
An easy choice is also a bunny.
I don't know. The more you want it, the less likely it's gonna happen. As
Evil.
Leopold, you have the day off today. You don't have any jobs from the red from the red blades, red irons or whatever they're called. You have a day off to do whatever it is you want to do. You can go anywhere in the city you want to go. You can stay at home doing whatever you want to do.
I just is mom home?
Yeah, mom's home.
Okay, so probably what we'll be doing is we'll have her up on the roof. I know that sounds pretty dangerous, but get a little setup with an umbrella, relaxing, some lemonade, some brownies, and Leopold and Rocky is off in the corner of the roof working on the garden. Slow going, getting some materials, but helping with the food and just not a lot going on, but
Roll me a farming farmer gardening roll.
farmer garden. Leopold. Hycro. Oh, good. A 28.
Yeah, no, Demar seems more than have forgiven you for your transgression of going on a boat.
Yeah.
you um the process of like constructing the like the little planter boxes and filling them with dirt.
Just also letting mom just talk, vent, reminisce about her old days. Comment among some of the locals that are kind of hot she's seen walking around. So he's letting her, just open her heart. Just chilling. So not much beyond that, to be honest.
Yeah, mom's currently relaxing, sitting under an umbrella, watching you walk and reading a book. She seems a lot more content than she was a few days ago. She's very happy. But well, you can tell that it's not so much that she's really happy with the situation as much as she is just content with it. She's made her peace with this with how her life is at the moment. She doesn't seem super motivated. You're not sure if like the shock has really worn off yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, even he himself, he's still shock hasn't fully worn off, and it's not just the shock of like the boat trip, the shock of the village loss. It's just throughout the entire Hycro family. It's one sibling's getting abducted, another sibling's getting in a fight, and it's one thing after another. But if it's one thing he's learned, at least he can rely on the family because they're always there for each other, right? So he's just thinking about all his siblings and how much he loves them and their silly antics. And yeah, Brian goes his wayward way sometimes, and Mona feel a little intimidating. Morrigan, he just wants to hug and talk about fun stuff, and just loves all of his siblings and is just off in his own little world.
As you are working on the garden, you hear someone knock on the front door downstairs. Obviously, you're hearing it from outside because you're outside.
Yeah, I can look over the edge. Yo, what's up? Are you hear about the newspaper subscription? I don't think so, Mom.
Oh, give me 1 sec. Below, I pulled open the wrong tab. That's the tab I was torturing Laura with earlier. Below, like in front of the door, as you look over the rooftop, is this person, who no one here would, like very few people here would really recognize. Leo, your girlfriend's back.
Yeah, he turns, looks over at his mom. Mom, don't panic, okay? Everything's gonna be fine, all right?
What are you?
And then he turns, and he looks over, and he blinks. And he just rushes downstairs, full bore, straight to the front door. Just swings the door wide open and just grabs her in a big open hug. Dude, how did you find me?
Well, it wasn't that hard. You don't make a lot of noise.
Wait, do I still smell the weed?
No.
Okay, good.
We can change that.
Yeah, well, come on in. Is it safe? How'd you get here? Do you live? Have you been staying here? What's going on? Tell me everything. He's just hyper now.
She's just beaming on you, just like bright smile as she walks in. Well, I was planning on leaving anyway, and I needed to go see my family. But then, I heard about what happened. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know what happened, but I'm glad that you're safe at least. What about any of your other family?
Oh, they're just fine. Don't need to worry about them. You know how they are.
Yeah. He has. Actually, it hasn't been that long, has it?
No, it's only been a couple cycles.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Have you been shaving?
Yeah, no, I gotta, keep up for the family. Just keep clean and,
You
why?
look a
Should
lot cuter with the beard.
Say that again?
You look a lot cuter with the beard. She says as she like grabs your cheeks with her hand and just like moves your jaw a little bit.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to grow it again. He tries to talk as she's massaging him. You did not just... Sorry, that was OC.
What did I just not do?
No, I suddenly realized the music you've got playing.
I'm not doing this. I swear to God.
Well, wait. Are you staying in town? Are you leaving? What's your plans?
No, I'm here. I'm here for you. I spent my time with my family, but now I want a little bit of time away from my family. So I'm here with you now.
Okay. Hold on just a minute, okay? And he goes back and he
Right.
races up to the roof. Mom?
Mom is looking at you with a look of like, you good?
Yeah, no, everything's fine. Just relax here. Let me refresh your lemonade. You chill up here, don't go wandering off the edge. And
when I walk off the edge of the...
I know, I'll be back. I'll be back. I got a friend I want to talk to. You just chill out here.
Leo?
What?
Leopold?
What? Ma?
She like folds her arms. What aren't you telling me?
Just somebody's here to see. My girlfriend's back and I'm gonna get in trouble. Hey, my girlfriend's back. But we're just gonna catch up. So I'll just be a bit, and I'll come visit you after. Okay?
Wait! You mean that cute little cowflower girl you kept hanging around?
Yeah.
The one with the pointy horns?
I know, right?
She talks with a hard V.
Oh, sorry, Mom. I don't mean to be gross in front of you.
She just raises both of her hands and just like closes her eyes and looks down. Just behave. She like puts her book back up.
He kisses her on the temple. Thanks, Ma, and then heads back down.
We like the camera lingers on Mom as she just like looks over the book for a second and then mutters to herself. why can't any of my kids have normal sexual habits? Just one. Just one. I mean, Locke's normal, but he's weird about being normal. As we follow you back to, by the way, let's see, what is her name? Hold on, I've got it in my notes. If you want to know her name, it is.
Or who? Oh, Mom's name? I don't think you ever gave us Mom's name before.
Yeah, no, she's Leandra. Is Leandra. Your father's name was Malcolm.
Yep, Malcolm Hawk Hycro.
Yeah, Leandra.
Yeah.
And she's the equivalent of like mid-40s.
Wait. Where are we currently at?
Home.
Oh, Newport. Oh, that's right, because
Yeah,
that's where
Newport.
Mom's from. Okay, never mind.
Where do you think you were?
No. It was a different connection. But yeah, they'll just be like, hey, come check out my setup, and he'll kind of lead her to his room, and
Yeah,
kind
you've
of-
had enough time to fully set up your room at this point, like with your bed and everything.
yeah, no, he's just gonna kind of show her around.
Yeah, describe your bedroom.
You know, I never really had a chance to think about it. For the moment, it's just the standard bedroom. He hasn't really made any changes. Just the plain single bed. It's a little
You
too
don't have a
small
bunch
for
of
him.
potted plants?
Huh?
Bunch
No,
of
he didn't.
potted plants?
Well, because of the climate and having the water, you know, he doesn't feel right having plants inside, and it doesn't feel like it's really good. So that's why he's been working on the roof. Any kind of plants he has it up there. So he might have some books. He might have like incense, burning here and there, just some nice essential oils. But other than that, he kind of wished that they had like a yard with a tree. He'd, you know, camp out there or something. But he's not really, in a weird sort of way, not really into indoors. So unfortunately, it's not really a hip, attractive room with like Pamela Anderson on the wall or something like that, you know, and weights in the corner. But
She walks in. Wow. How long have you been here?
yeah, not too long. I haven't had time to customize it, you know, like my prior room.
Right. You need a lady's touch. I fix it for you.
Well, look, I don't know if you're on vacation, if you're here to see family. I'm not going to make you work
Sit
while
down
you're
in the
here.
bed. Oh no, I'm moving in.
Here?
Yeah.
I mean, sure, but we're still trying to get settled. And okay, look, I don't have a problem with this. This is so cool. But what about you? Didn't you have plans?
Oh no. I don't have any sort of plans or anything important going on. I only see my family once every few dozen cycles or so. And they're so boring, but I miss them when I'm away from them, you know?
Oh no, absolutely. He goes to one of his drawers and pulls out, I got this for your room. This is your special stash. And he kind of hands it over to her.
Oh, you are the best.
Yes.
And she's gonna roll a joint for the both of you.
Oh, he's gonna sit down next door. Make sure that checks the hallway. Is there anyone else in the house?
Let's see. It is the middle of the day. Brian and Locke and Carver would all be at work right now. You're the only of the guys with the day off. So it's up to Mona and Morrigan if they're going to be home.
As described, Mona is nocturnal. She would be asleep right now, most likely.
Yeah, Mona's asleep in her room downstairs.
Morrigan is probably.
My room is upstairs.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Morrigan is probably in the study doing taxes and budgeting, that kind of stuff.
So
Yeah.
the sisters are home, but they're preoccupied.
Good. He just doesn't want to cause a ruckus. Man, so where did you go after that? After when we left the town?
Well, my family lives in they live in Jauf, so I had to go down to. It was a long journey, and I didn't find out about all the Hycro stuff until I got there, and they were talking about it, and I was so worried. I didn't know if you were okay. So I cut my family trip short, and my dad, right?
Yeah.
He's a bit of a bore, but he's a good man. He helped me get back to the surface a little bit faster than normal, and then I just sort of followed the trail. You smell like beautiful apple seeds. I just followed the scent of my one true love.
Okay. You had me worried because I'm like, we left a trail from the village to here because that might mean trouble. We're kind of being hunted for some reason.
Oh, Fab. It is because the enforcers are dirty little bastards. They are jealous.
Yeah.
I don't really understand, but I just always assume that all of the light deities are jealous little bitches.
I don't know. I know Demar's cool, and I forgot the name of her god is cool.
I like plants and ground. I like rocks. I got to see some really nice rocks.
Hey. You rock. And he kisses her on the cheek.
He lays back down on your bed and takes a big puff. Oh. I was really worried. You're not very good at running and hiding,
Well, I could in the woods, but there's not a lot of that around here.
My fragile little Leopold. I'm so happy you're okay.
Oh, I'm so happy you're safe and okay.
Oh, why wouldn't I be okay?
Mona is like, people are going to kill you and they're going to rape you and they're going to sell you.
They can try.
Yeah. So.
They're going to try, but they're stupid, they're just dumb. They don't have a lot going on inside their head.
Maybe they just need a hug, I think everyone could use one.
I'm thinking they need to be buried up to their neck and then have, termites dropped into their face.
Termites? Interesting. He takes a puff. And I'll just settle next to her. We can just, if you want, just move on. It's not a much from here.
Low vibing.
Exactly.
As we will fast forward, as it is, around the time Mona wakes up and the rest of the boys get home, Locks decided he wants to go to the bar. But Brian, you and Carver get home from a long day of doing absolutely jack fucking shit. You stood around and looked menacing at a warehouse all day, and nothing happened.
Well, that was boring.
Fuck. My back hurts. Couldn't they at least let us sit down?
No.
It's not like we looked any less capable of murdering someone if we were sitting.
That doesn't matter. We need to make a show of it. I get how annoying it was, and to be quite frank, I kind of wanted to punch somebody. I was really hoping something was gonna happen, but
Yeah, like what? Being the point of a badass armed guard is that we get to beat the shit out of bad guys. Like that's my favorite part of the job.
yeah, but bad
actually,
guys don't want to get the shit beat out of them. So
when all of this is done, I kind of want to join like the city guard. I'm thinking. Is
that's
that
a really good way to be able to kill and beat up anyone you want without any problems.
I know, right? I mean, that's not the kind of guard I would be, but still, a lot more bad guys to beat up.
Right. Wonder what the rest of the idiots are doing.
Yeah, Bethany's helping Mom in the kitchen as she like leans out the doorway. Dinner's done. Dinner will be ready in 30 minutes. Wash up, please.
What is it?
It's fish. What do you think?
Yum. As I look over at him, at Carver, knowing that we had fish last night.
Yeah, Bethany walks over into the office. Morrigan, dinner in 30. Can you wash up for me?
She looks up from the pile of paperwork she's doing and just. Yeah, I can do that. Just need to finish up here.
By the way, roll me an academics barrister.
Academics barrister. Okie dokie. Hold on. Where's it? That's a 21.
Yeah. So, having spent the entire day going through your Uncle Gamlin's bullshit, you know two things about him. Thing number one, he's not an awful person. When he does actually find himself with excess money, instead of spending it on ridiculous shit, he usually tries to donate to local hospitals and stuff like that. And he also occasionally will loan some of his friends money, and they don't always pay him back.
Morrigan is gonna find them and make them pay him back. They need the money.
Your uncle, however, has an unbelievably terrible gambling problem, to the point where it's clearly an addiction.
Morrigan has probably made it very clear. Everyone gets an allowance, because we need, it's title money. If they go over the allowance, tough shit. That kind of vibes,
Yeah. Your uncle has expressed that it's nice to have a woman around the house again.
Yeah, Morrigan would just
that comes across creepy. It's clear that was not his intention.
No, it's not. She doesn't know what to do with that, so she just sort of nods and then goes back to drowning in paperwork. So, when she's finished up, with whatever she's currently, sorting, because I imagine there's quite a bit to go through. Yeah. She would then probably just trudge out from the office to go do the washing up.
Around this time, Mona, you're walking down to the first floor. You just woke up not too long ago.
Yeah, she's in her nightgown.
Your mom leans over from preparing the food as she says, "Mona, darling, could you go get your brother?" He should be in his room. I think we might have a house guest, she says with like an eye wiggle.
Mona just sort of stares at her, tonguing her own cheek. Okay. I'm gonna go get my brother.
Yeah. Question. Leopold,
Yeah.
your door does have a lock on it. Would you have locked the door?
No.
Second question. Can you roll me a flat D8?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Determining if you're getting fucked.
No, I was thinking something. That's an 8.
Oh, no.
Is that bad?
Yes.
I know, it's just funny.
Oh, okay.
So, Mona, you just swing the door open. Leopold, you see the aftermath of what was clearly a very, very baked session. As you recognize. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I opened the door to the weed smell. By the goddess, man. It smells like a skunk.
Yeah, Leopold, you may pop your head over the covers.
Mona.
Yes.
And he just lays back down again.
Mom wants you.
Okay.
Pull the blankets off of you.
Laying next to him, they're both naked. Laying next to him is his girlfriend, who is asleep.
I just stare
She's
at her,
still sleeping.
look back at you.
Hey, she found me.
Nice. Anyways, get dressed.
Yeah.
Wake her up if you want. I can wake her up if you want.
I need Mona to roll me a theology check.
Why?
Oh.
I just need Mona to roll me a theology check.
If you're saying that I don't recognize that as a dragon, you're insane.
No. I think he's thinking of something else.
That's a 13. Do I have luck of the draw? Nope.
I think you do. You don't?
No. I don't take luck advantages often, my guy.
That's right. You're not a little bitch.
Wow.
Like Brian.
Since when have I taken a fucking luck advantage, dumbass?
So, you can tell without that his. First of all, you've seen her before. They were dating back at the village. It's a little impressive that she managed to track you guys all the way here. Also, terrifying that she managed to track you all the way here. Secondly, she's definitely not a normal Kalfar. Although with a 13, you can tell that she's clearly not a normal Kalfar. You can't exactly pinpoint exactly
clear. She is so visibly clearly like a dragon Scion that I don't even know why you would even try to.
I thought she was Freyan.
She just has horns.
Oh, she was initially Freyan. Okay.
Yeah, I can't find her old Visage image. She
doesn't horns. Just have. Fine, I guess. The horns, I imagine she probably also has scales on her naked body.
No. No
I'm
scales.
gonna be honest, there's not many Scions that have horns like that, so.
Yeah, so with a 13, you'd probably assume that her family, like, she has a dragon in the family.
Yeah, that's what I do
probably
assume.
a closer assumption.
Because there's literally no other Scion that looks like that outside of potentially an Oni.
Yeah, she's not big enough or blue enough to be
And you just said she's a Kalfar.
Yeah, and she's a Kalfar, so she can't be an Oni Scion anyway.
Yeah.
So you're like, huh? And internally, like, I wonder what dragons he's related to.
Totally, she's having inappropriate thoughts because she's a hot lady naked. But this is her brother's girlfriend, so she's not gonna act on those. Come on now, get ready. I'm not returning without you.
Well, maybe I should get some pants on
Five
before
more minutes.
No.
She's like this. She'll get used to it. And
Mona just sits in the corner of the room. For clarity, this is her brother, her younger brother. She's probably fucking changed this guy's diapers. This is nothing new to her.
And he's a naturalist. He has no problem being seen nude.
Yeah.
But he'll still get dressed out of respect for Mom and the others.
As she slowly gets up. Hello, Mona.
Hello.
And she
looks her up and down.
She walks over, doesn't put any clothes on, and does like the French cheek kiss thing.
I happily accept.
It's so good to see you. Oh, I should put my clothes back on, shouldn't I?
It'll probably be more appropriate.
Right.
I don't mind it like this though.
Oh, naughty. Fantasy. He starts to put her clothes back on. Leopold, keep an eye on this one.
Wait, sorry, what were you two talking about? He just giggles.
Nothing, brother. You're fine.
Oh. And she just pats you on the cheek. Lightweight.
I should tell her the farting toad story. Damn it, I just told the punchline.
So Mona, you and Leopold and Zyla head down for dinner we cut slightly back a little bit as everyone's sitting down ready for dinner. And Brian, you realize that there's an extra plate that's been set out.
Who do we have over?
Leopold's girlfriend.
I can't remember. Did I meet her?
I don't remember. You weren't exactly on the family's best terms back then.
All right, yeah, that was when Dad kicked me out. So, what's she like?
Well, she's very respectful. She's a lot like your brother. She's a Kalfar, which is a bit interesting. I'm sure Locke's going to love that, just like he did before.
Good thing he's out drinking.
Right.
Oh shit, that's gonna be even worse when he gets back.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure that you and your uncle are in charge of keeping your brother in check.
You're okay with him getting a black eye and all, right? Just as last line of defense.
As long as you don't use any of your magic on him. And he can still go to work in the morning.
Brian rolls his eyes a bit and well, honestly, yeah, I was planning on beating him up. The magic actually would have been better Well, never mind. Whatever.
He'd be a lot more angry if you used your magic on him than just punching him.
I mean, I don't really care, but I'll do my best not to.
Thank you. That's all I ask. For my sons and daughters to try to get along. As you guys come downstairs at this point.
Yeah, I hear that. We get along just fine, Mom.
Oh, I can smell the weed from here. What the fuck?
Sorry.
You were wondering why I wanted to sleep upstairs.
Sorry.
Look, my only problem is that you didn't share. And I also hate the smell.
Oh, dude, no, look, sorry. It was just a celebration, you know? This is are we both there? Me and Zyla and,
Yeah, all of us.
Oh, yeah. So, this is Zyla. Some of you may know her. Some of you may not. You know, from the old village.
Yeah, like people like kind of raise their hand and say say hi, as though people weren't exactly waiting to eat. You know, there wasn't like a big prayer before everybody sat and before everybody could eat, like in the most like southern households or anything.
As Mona's walking over, Mom, did you make me my coffee?
Yes, dear. You know that stuff's rather expensive out here.
Yes, but it's better than
money on
anything
coffee.
Don't you come at me with that.
Well, look, all I'm saying is that
she's using her own allowance to buy coffee.
All right, whatever.
She's allowed.
All I'm saying is that a bucket of cold water does the exact same thing.
It's not as good. Mona just sits down and, like, with both hands, just starts drinking her coffee like it's fucking hot cocoa.
By the way, full clarity, coffee in my version of Kavagathel is not grown in super hot places like Milica or whatever. It's native to the oh fuck, what's the goddamn Ducasit forest called? What?
New Mead.
It's native to New Mead, and it's like one of the primary exports of Frostport because it's so close to New Mead. That's why it was less expensive to get it in through, because you guys were not that far away from New Mead. But now it has to get on a boat and be shipped over here, so it's more expensive out here.
Morrigan. How did your reading go last night? How did your reading go today?
It went good. Yeah.
That's good. Mother.
Yes,
I
dear?
had a question for you.
Of course.
You said you had an old estate here, right? Where you grew up?
Yes, and she looks over. Gambling, lost it in a bet.
Yes, where was that estate?
Brian's looking up as he's eating his food, just kind of head tilted down but eyes up.
I'm over in my town, not far from the... She thinks for a second. Just down the road from the Austrian market, I think.
Gambling, does anyone own it now, or is it still vacant?
He avoids eye contact and kind of stabs at his food aggressively. Well, the guy I lost it to was a man named Donald Flynn, I think. I think he was a Flynn. I don't know if he still owns the place. He might have sold it to someone else by now.
I assume that means you don't know if someone's living there.
Someone could be. Someone might not be. I haven't had the guts to go check on the place. What's the point? I don't own it anymore.
You're gonna bring me there you're gonna bring me there tonight after dinner.
Tonight? What do you girls always want to go out at night? First Morrigan wanted to go see a doctor, and now you.
Well, I'll
A
make
doctor?
my job easier. Yeah. She looks over at you with a smile, you knowing exactly what she's trying to get here.
Yeah.
Actually, she doesn't really seem to have a reason to hide this. Mom, I have some good news for you.
Yes?
I was walking around the other day, and I overheard some people talking about your estate.
Oh. He, looks up from her food and looks over at Gamlin and back to you. News about the estate? Something's happening? Is it for sale?
Well, it's sort of ironic, really, that I heard it, but, she puts a hand on her shoulder. Sounds like some stuff you left there is still in the basement. I'm gonna try to get it.
Gamlin, can you roll me an insight check on Gamlin?
Sure.
May I roll as well, as I'm paying deep
Yeah,
attention to this?
By all means.
She's just trying to raise her mother's spirit here. In this case, she doesn't actually need to hide or lie or anything, because for one, they're not looking for her to lie, and technically she's not lying. That's a 14. All the ones.
13. Sorry, 12. My
That's a
bad.
12. More ones.
You guys
We both rolled a 1 and a 5.
Yep.
That's hilarious. Gamlin seems nervous about this news, but you're not sure why. He, off the top cusp, you seem to think that he's probably just concerned about safety. There's probably a little bit more to who he sold the estate to than he's letting on. But he's he doesn't necessarily seem opposed to trying to get into the estate, from what you can tell.
Morgan, what were you saying?
I was saying, having gone through all the finances and stuff, would anything have come up about the house?
You haven't gotten that far back yet.
Not that far back? I would have assumed she would just work backwards to now, but okay.
Uncle, don't worry. Brother and I are more than capable of defending ourselves if things get sour, and we don't want to implicate you in anything. We just want you to bring us there, okay?
Yeah, no, that's more than capable. I can do that, don't worry.
Good. Well, she stretches. Mona doesn't eat a lot. She's one of them fucking chicks who, can sustain herself off of rice, as she just literally had, a piece of buttered toast, some coffee, and she gets up. I'm gonna go get dressed and grab my things.
You should eat more.
I'm full.
Do you not want some of this fish?
I'll take a bite of fish. If you
Morgan
feed
looks
it to me. She smiles.
Without skipping a beat and without even looking up from her her food, your mom just says, "It's rude not to eat the meal that I prepared for you."
See?
Don't eat a lot, you know that. I eat like a bird. Isn't that what you always said?
Yes, but we have a limited amount of food, and if you don't eat it all, I have to split the small amount you didn't eat amongst all of your siblings, and that's annoying. So eat it.
Pretty please. With
She just makes
a cherry on
upsetty
top.
spaghetti. She just makes upsetty spaghetti noises and sits back down. Fine. But if I'm gonna eat, as Mona is a chronic alcoholic, she's gonna go get some alcohol. Anybody want any?
Morrigan like goes to raise her hand, looks at her mother, and lowers her hand again.
Yeah,
Brother,
like,
you
I'm
want
back.
some?
oh, sorry. What
Mona's offering alcohol to the family because she's being made to eat more than she wants to.
Yeah, Mom just raises her hand like, no thanks.
You should pass it
Gambling.
over.
Zyla and
She's
Leopold
poor.
are busy feeding each other, taking turns.
I assume Gamblin wants some.
Gambling absolutely wants some.
Yeah, I pour my brother and myself and Gamblin some alcohol. You sure, mother? It's really
Morgan-
good stuff.
Morgan like goes to like ask for some, takes a look at her mother like, should I be doing this? And then like lowers her hand.
You
See,
some
this-
anyways.
Your mom just looks at you like, is she an adult?
An adult. Yeah, I pour you some anyways.
Oh,
Drinks for it's a festival. Yeah.
what are we
She looks
celebrating?
down at the fish. Me eating a fish.
Yeah.
Brian looks over at Leopold and your girlfriend, and I said, "So, where did you guys meet? How long? You guys met back in the old town?"
Oh, yeah. We met. It was really cute. Okay, so I had this pet cow, right? And it got out, and Leopold helped me find them, and then I gave them some cookies, and they stayed over, and we got talking, and he's just the nicest person. I just
Oh,
love her so much.
I remember
I
her.
find-
Muella DeVille. That's right. She gotten loose and oh, she was the sweetest little thing.
She was such a nice little cow.
Yeah.
I feel ashamed that that my idiot brother was able to pull something like that, and I'm stuck here with nothing.
That is probably because you don't put yourself out that much.
What makes you scary?
What
Like-
do you mean?
You have okay. So like I didn't go looking for love. Love found me, darling.
Well, I suppose I was about to get married, and then. I
Yeah, but you didn't
want
really
to.
want to. You didn't love the guy. I know you were
I
doing
look
it
at
for
mom.
the family, but
I look at mom like, yeah, I didn't love the guy.
She like waves her hand like dismissively, like we're not having this conversation right now.
What a bitch.
Give me.
Does anybody know if there's a nightclub here in town?
Oh, that there's lots of. There's a Calfar city. There's all kinds.
Nightclub?
what time of day is it right now?
You were asking you and me. We will hit the town, as we say, right? Right, Leo?
Yeah.
Fun. I want to find. She like stops herself from what she was about to say. Like she's like, I want to find, and she was probably gonna say a certain species, but then stopped herself.
Okay, what did I
be-
miss? My internet cut out and I got disconnected.
Oh,
Mona's
no.
lamenting about the fact that she doesn't have a girlfriend.
Ah,
Oh.
Mona, if I was your girlfriend, I would take you in a manly fashion.
She just stares at you.
Leopold, that was very weird. Don't say that again.
You know what? I think you're right about that. My apologies.
But
You're still very high. Please calm down before you say weird things to your sister.
I will work on that.
Yes.
that was unexpected, disturbing, and overall, I feel as if I must vomit.
I was trying to encourage her. That's all.
Why? She's so pretty already. She just needs to lower her standards a little bit. She's in Newport.
My standards. I just want them to be hot. Is that so much to ask?
This whole city is hot. What are you talking about?
Find yourself a cute, like she like snaps or something. You know what? Actually,
I want one with fox. I want one of the ones with fox ears.
Hold on. I just thought of something. Okay, this might cross a moral boundary. I don't know. But save up a lot of money, okay? Stop drinking coffee for a little bit and save all your allowances, okay? And then go buy yourself a wife.
Mona might die before she gives up coffee.
That's true.
I might, but I was about to say win in Rome. Win in Bale, do as the Baelish do. No. Actually, I think it would be win in Jelf, do as the Jelfians do.
Yeah, win in Jelf.
Well,
win in Jelf, do as the Jelfians do. They say.
Well, how about this?
We're in Newport. It's just Jelf too.
If we want to save a little money, I could probably try to grow some coffee beans up top, maybe?
That would be very hard. They're used to a lot more rain.
What if we
She stares at this lady. We are in the Storm Coast.
Oh, it's the silly me. I keep forgetting. I think of the whole desert like it's all dry. We're on the ocean. Duh.
Zala, pardon me for being a bit rude, but how did you get here?
Wow.
Oops.
Wow. It's funny story, right? All right.
You're gonna love this.
So before, right, all the horrible things happened. I needed to go see my dad, right? Family get together in Zelf every few, like 25-ish cycles, right? So I go, and I when I get there, then I hear about all these awful things because there's Legion Knights and stuff in Zelf, and they're talking about what's happening, and I'm so worried about my little Leopold. And so I asked my dad, I'm like, can I come back? Like, do I have to be here? Like, I miss you, but I want to go make sure he's okay. He's frail. He gets broken easy.
I don't know that.
You do get broken easily.
The number of times he's gotten a scrapes on his knees and bruises all over his body.
Fragile like a plate.
Yes, he's like a little porcelain plate.
Can I make an insight check on this guy?
Yeah. Wait for the end of the story. But anyway, my dad, he's such a nice man. He's a little boring, but he's such a nice man. He said, yes, darling, you can go back. And I said, can I get a little bit of help? And he said, da. So he sends me back, and I get a little bit of help getting back up to the surface a lot faster than when I go down. And when I get up, I found the whole village is on fire and burning, and there's all the dead people everywhere. And I'm like, oh, that's so bad. Praise the whole, break your souls, find a eternal rest, and make their way back in all that whatever. Yeah. And then, right, I just follow the smell of my one true love.
Yeah. Isn't that sweet?
I have many questions.
Yeah, you know insight now.
Mona is sitting there.
I have one in theology. I'm probably gonna see if I can roll that too. If that's okay.
Morrigan's jewel has dropped, and she's like
16. And
we're gonna start one person at a time. A 16 on an insight check. Yeah, she thinks that story was relatively normal, all things considered. She's not all that. She is not shaken up by the Hycro massacre. She was only concerned about Leopold.
Yeah, she's a fucking Kalfar and or a dragon. Yeah, the Hycro massacre means literally nothing to her.
She wasn't even she came across the town of dead people, and she was like, "Oh no, where's Leopold?"
Oh, that means didn't he leave a note in her room?
Yeah, that she was leaving.
Oh, right.
and that she knows that you're meeting that you guys will meet again.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to roll an insight?
I would like to roll insight.
By all means.
Thank you.
Hopefully you get higher than me. Shouldn't be that hard.
Hopefully.
I didn't roll very high.
It's not insight lies, is it? Because she's not lying.
No, it's an insight. Emotions, I guess.
That's a
Trying to roll insight for.
Yeah, nice.
That's hold on.
What'd you get?
Yeah, that's a 17.
17. Nice. Yeah. So she's beeline focused. Like it's not an obsession, but like her love for Leopold is somewhere in between like regular, normal, like genuine love, and like there's like a 20% of that is something closer to the love that like a Beverly Hills blonde chick has for their teacup poodle.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mona just sort of blurts out. You're not a dragon, are you?
What? No.
The horns, the smelling, the general disregard for all life.
But this is crazy talk. Leopold, your sister has gone crazy.
Well, you'll learn that over time, you know. But
Can I make a theology check to see if they're a dragon?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, could I make an
I
insight check for that?
also want to make another theology check.
You
Oh,
guys
that's
can
not
also
very
roll an
good, but that is
insight lies on that if you want.
I
That
can
is-
Actually,
insight
hold.
lies.
That is not.
I'm gonna-
Well, I already rolled and I got a 12.
Oh,
If you'll
that's
let me- Oh, that's pretty nice.
Re-roll that 8. I'm also rolling insight lies. I got a 15.
you know, when you roll, you can hit separate and it'll automatically explode.
It
Yes.
is separate, and I don't know why it's not doing that.
Well, you got a 5, 8, 7 plus 12. You
Jesus.
actually have a chance of beating
Right.
them if they are a dragon.
What
You got a
total?
32.
30?
I got a
Yeah.
15. They got a 32.
Yeah. So Morrigan, you're like, sorry, Mona, you're like, huh. I mean, to be fair, I don't exactly know what dragon scions like, what sort of superpowers they have. Maybe she's a dragon cleric. I hear they get weird shit. Like you're like contemplating other options. Morrigan, her eyes are shifting. She's like scratching her wrists. Like she's like clearly all the signs that your sister does whenever she's lying. And your sister lies enough that you've gotten pretty good at like Morrigan and Brian. Sorry, Mona and Brian lie enough, and you've taught them in enough like lies over the years as like growing up that you've gotten good at like noticing like the physical signs, like the tells. It's up to you on whether or not you like expose this, but like yeah, no, she's definitely lying. Not about like
Morrigan,
she's probably a dragon. That's terrifying to you.
Morrigan's sort of like, she just reaches for more wine, pours herself a full glass, like she's making eye contact with
I want to do
girlfriend.
something now. I now want to roll insight on Morgan.
They're
No, calm the fuck down.
Just role play it, guys. We don't need to bog things down with too many rolls.
God
So-
damn you, not letting me roll.
She
So-
Ma'am, now you
downs-
fucking feel how I felt when I couldn't kill that guy.
Fuck you.
I'm not bitching about it.
Morgan downs like the rest of like an entire glass of wine, puts down, like she's making eye contact with what's the girlfriend's name again?
Zyla.
Zyla.
Yeah, Leopold
Oh.
stands and notices, we've already got 2 empty wine bottles. Should I go grab another? Looks like we're into wine
Yeah.
tonight.
That's I will come with you to come and get the wine. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Well, no, wait a minute. You said you wanted to go out on the town. We should get ready for that.
She like looks between Leopold and then you, and then back to Leopold.
He shrugs,
Oh, right, yes.
It's fine.
Can I come with you, Mona?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
We'll make it a right party.
Right. Bethany, like, everybody always leaves me out.
Do you want
Do
to
you
come?
want to come with us?
Yeah.
Then you're coming with us.
Yay.
Come on. You two come with me to my room. I'll get you some of my nice dresses. Might be a bit big on some of
Bethany
you,
looks
but...
over at Mom. I get to wear one of Mona's nice dresses. And Mom's just like looks at her like, and?
We'll have to delay. I look over at the man. I forget his name. We'll have to delay our excursion to the old house for when we get back. Be ready though.
Right. Gotcha. Oh, by the way, before you leave for the night, Morrigan,
Yeah.
did you ever actually manage to get rid of that cargo you were trying to sell?
Which cargo? Which one?
The really fucking dangerous cargo that you were trying to sell?
Yeah, I think we did. I think we left it with the doctor.
Did you? I
Well, the
don't
doctor-
remember.
The doctor said he
That
would
sounds
go, like,
right. That sounds
collect
right.
it or something, or he would give it to someone who would know what
Right,
to do with it.
okay.
And we got
I was just
medical
making sure
tools.
that you actually got rid of it because, I didn't notice it around the house, and I don't want the dead flesh golem just vibing around in my house.
Dragon looks like what? Huh?
Dragon just ears perk up a little bit, but they don't have a noticeable reaction.
Yeah, it got sorted. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Right. Okay. Just making sure you have your shit together.
We don't need to talk
what
about
about-
such things.
What about me suggest I don't have my shit together?
Come on. I grab my sister's hands. Don't have all night.
We had a flesh golem? What?
Yes, the
No,
thing that
yes.
attacked us, brother.
All
right.
Big scary.
Anyways, come on, let's
Combination.
go let's go get our dresses. I want to go party. I want to see if I can get a kitsune. Mom, I'm gonna date a kitsune.
Your brother's going to kill her.
That entirely depends on how they treat you.
Not
No,
you,
no, I
the
mean
other,
Mom.
the racist one.
Yeah, the
Oh.
racist one.
No, him, I can just beat him up. It'll be fine.
We can beat him up.
It's not a red flag. Your daughter wants to marry the species renowned for gaslighting and lying. Not at all.
That's like gatekeep kill boss.
No
It's gonna
fucking
be a
cute.
competition. It's gonna be
They're
a competition of
fucking
who can gaslight, gatekeep, and guild boss the best.
Anyways,
I look over at Carvel and I say, "You coming too?"
Oh,
I
wait,
thought it
are
was
we
a
also
girls'
going
night
out
out.
on the town? Shit.
You do realize that pretty much most of the family is going out. It would probably be proper to go out with them.
when I hear you say that, you're right. And I grab Mom and I'm dragging her with me.
Oh,
You're coming?
Can I object?
No.
Hey, Ma, you could wear one of your pretty dresses.
Yeah.
You need. I do whisper. Getting back out, getting on the town will make her feel better.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But with that, we will cut the session.
Like and subscribe.
Ring that bell.